Welcome back to Oldman Gaming. And welcome back to Season 38 of Gold Mining Sim. Well, our grates are empty and it's time to fill them up. I just got everything aligned, and so now it's time to dig for a while and see what we can get. We got more last time, more than I was expecting, so that was actually really cool. I was quite happy with the outcome. So I'll try to get over here, get some. I filled everything up, so everything's at, basically about 100%, 97, but always takes a few out to get it aligned, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Can't do anything about it. I'm gonna get to the top here just if I can. That's all we got out of all that. That was a waste of a... But now we're not really reaching the bottom anymore. So we gotta be at least careful in the middle here to get out everything we can so that the thing can scoot back. Otherwise, we'll have to get something in here to clean up the bottom. Oh, that is nasty. That was not... That's bad. Now, who dug like that, man? Bad stuff. Not good. Dude, like I have to back up so I don't fall down. Kind of like it from this angle, so that's what we're going to do. Hopefully it doesn't bother you. If you've been watching my videos for a long while, you're probably used to it, so almost feels comfortable to you as well. So yeah, we're not really reaching down now. Can we go forward a little? I don't want to push it though. We're really not reaching. Dang it, man. That's not so cool. I feel like we're way hanging over the edge over here, so we gotta be careful. Trying to clean off a bit off the top there really made a mess, actually. That looks, it's like going up in a way that it should be able to go up without a problem. It's not gonna it's not too jagged, and it's not too much of a like cut up that it can't get over it. At least I hope. That'll be the end of us. No, we'll get the front end loaded in here and we'll just dig it up. I won't even, I'll just dig and dump because it's not worth it to... I mean, I don't think it's worth it. You might do it on your game, but for me, it's not really worth the time to like try to use the front end loader to load it into this thing. Even loading it into the Frankenstein's, which its hoppers at the very, the lowest a hopper could be, it still takes forever. And so I'm just not a fan. Let's check the leaderboard, although nothing's changed for me in the sense that I can't really get up to any of the numbers that are on there as of yet. I mean, I guess I can look at seasonal, see if we've got a... Well, we're still hovering around 100K between me and the top 10. No, nuggets are not counted towards... Yeah, they shouldn't be. Alright, so this is a seasonal. So, 139. Yeah, see if I can get to something like 150, which... Actually, let me go back in there. What did we get last season? Just as a... Just food for thought. Oh, we got 203. Well, I mean, it did go quite a bit, so we gotta. So I mean, okay, 200K is probably much more like like a not reasonable, but goal that I should be shooting for anyway. As I think I'm a little more like put together this season, despite the fact that I could have been even more so in the beginning, but I just kind of blew it. God, like when I turn the top, it shouldn't roll around. Guess we could put the parking brake on, that should help some. Yeah, gotta take the parking brake off. I'm gonna start back over here a little bit. Wish I could say we started with like 20K, or not 20K, 20% or 30%. Ah, my charger has died. Died. All right. Luckily the cable isn't too far away. I also use it as is what plugs into my QI charger. Yeah, that's what they're called for my phone. So I can just slap it down on that and charge it throughout the day. Slow charger, but you know, when you're sitting around for hours on end, who cares how slow it is? You know, I'm here for, I code for 7.5 hours a day, and that's just sits there and does nothing anyway. I can only get a few messages, mostly from our head of operations, and she needs some sort of help from me. Generally, it's for something like Excel charts or something financial, and then they only take a few moments to answer. So slap it on that thing and it charges. I like it. It's actually really handy. I don't know why more. Well, I kind of do, but I think more phones, and most every phone should go that route. I know it takes a different kind of back to the phone. Most of them have a glass back so that the wave can go through the phone more efficiently. All right, I think we'll stay and dig a little under our tires here. So we gotta move this thing back again already. See, we're digging good and fast. And we're still hitting like halfway, so it just takes a little longer to get this all the way up. I'd rather be closer so I make sure to hit it, you know, rather than kind of hoping and guessing that I'm hitting it. Seven five. That's as good as I was hoping for, to be honest. Hoping to be up more around 10. So we gotta keep digging fast. Dig faster. That's all I gotta do. Gotta dig faster. I mean, I guess it's better than what it used to be. I could barely get over 4. You know, so now with the big excavator and I mean that's just around 4 with the medium excavator. So when they introduce this big one with the cordless and the faster speed on the conveyor belts. I know I can get it to 8 or 9. Now I've got it set so, like, filling these up is almost, like, you could say almost instantaneous, because I get out, I just pop it on there, and by the time I'm to the top one, getting it filled, the last one's already full. So I make another round to take them off, and we're already ready to roll. Alright, I think, despite trying really hard, we're gonna have to... oh, I wanted to do it like that. Alright, so gonna have to get down here and move this one back. My worry is that it won't, we don't have much more. We do have to clean this up. This just ain't gonna work. Yeah, see, it's, we'll have to lift it up. I think that's the quickest way we could get this to work, is just to... Oh, well, that's a problem, isn't it? Okay, well, let's try back. Dang it, I don't want to get another one out here just yet. I just want to give this one a bit more space on it. Move it back. I don't want to get our fourth one out just yet, but it almost seems like, well, we can maneuver this guy around to get it done. I don't think he's got the whole length. Well, dang, I just had it all good and going, and now we have to break it and go again. Let's see, are we like... Well, we're to a point I can align it in the back, but let's get it aligned up at the front here, because that's terrible. That's better. But are we... Yeah, we are maxed. What a shit. Shit. Means we gotta shorten this one of the, we gotta shorten at least one up, probably both. Dude, we were just like we were just at a point. Do I even have the fourth one out here? I don't think I do. But this one, actually I'm gonna turn it off. No sense in these running at the moment. Okay, yeah, see, we went through everything. Just making sure, okay, we got them all off. Oh, come on. The mechanic is still fixing this one truck. Well, so the other thing we could do, maybe we'll do that. We don't need to scoot it back. I mean, we don't need the third one. I'm going to put this guy back over here then. We're going to go to the other side. Or, you know, the other two sets of bricks, blocks. Them thingies that we were digging up. we'll move up and collect those because we were at 9%. That's them rookie numbers, man. We definitely gotta get them ones up. Gotta get them ones up. So, oops, that's definitely the wrong way. I mean, while he's back there, let's see. It definitely won't take long. We might as well just fill it up while it's here, right? 79%, really? Oh, guess time to fill it up then. Okay, we gotta get it. So now it's straight. Go, go, go! This is why I dug it out pretty wide over here. I knew that this one up here in the front would kind of have... Actually, we're going to move it back some because I know that it's easier to get a good hit if... Oh, it's there. Does this... Lights drain. Tell me that. So actually now we gotta shorten this up. And so we'll just move to the, 2 blocks here to the left. I'm wondering if I can do anything. I mean, we'll see. We might be able to arrange it so it works. All right, let's see. Should have filled it up while we were a little further back, but it still might reach. Let's have a look, see. One of the two should reach. You know. See, I can fill them up as I go, and it's not too bad. It's got 60%. Okay, this one, yes, this, and then drive. So we just want to drive on out of this crappy hole we've got ourselves into. See, this little guy, he's like, yep, dirt, I can take that. No sweat here. So, see, I got to park it about there, and I'd rather park it much further up. Mostly so we can kind of clean up that dirt that's there, but I don't think we're gonna get that chance, so I'm gonna okay. Okay, 1, 2, 3 should be good enough. Maybe I should just get my shovel. I wonder if we were actually use our shovel. We just pluck away at this. I was trying to get this bigger amount here. Yeah, it takes too long. Takes too long. So I was trying to do all this off camera, and then this happens. We run out of diggable dirt. Well, No, we just have to bring in the fourth one. I just don't want to do that yet. I turned the conveyor belt on. Let's go. Come on. Do this show on the road. All right, that should... I mean, that's good enough. It does bug me a little bit, so I'm gonna... Come on, push it over. Just a little more. Okay. Problem now is, it is aligned here, but then we don't know if this guy is really aligned. I mean, it looks like it, but looks can be deceiving. While we kind of wait for that to come up here, we will find our... Where did it... There it is. Fill this guy up. I said fill this guy up. That's why I wasn't going. Okay. So we got pretty well on. It's like quite good. It's just... now, you know what? We'll leave it there. It's fine. Wish you could just leave these in there like this, and they would just, you know, turn on when it needs it. And so you'd have this huge tank for it. You could just non-stop digging forever. All right, back to business here. Now I'm hoping we can dig for a little while. Kind of don't have to make sure, but I'm going to make sure. So where were we at last time? Like almost 60%, wasn't it? I don't think I'll have enough time for that today, but... 1, 2, 3. Let's do this. Alright, just making sure everything's at the same speed, because... 1, 2, 3. Alrighty. We'll get out here and just go over. It's pretty much faster than going through 4 more vehicles. Maybe. Can we get in our damn rig? Can I get in this tractor? It's supposed to be easier to get to on these. What the hell? That's a ladder. Can't jump up to grab the ladder, so that's kind of stupid. Well, that was supposed to be faster. It was not. And now I'm looking and I'm thinking we gotta move the dozer around a little bit. So I thought I used to have him parked where he wasn't on the squares. Guy, you in the way, man. Always in the way. Like, I'm very much needed, but I'm in the way. Let's see. We came up here. I think it was this way, so that's only one more click. It's almost easier. I mean, now that the wheel ain't hanging over, I could have done it, but... so we're the last few, so that's like... really... Dang, dude, we're digging this place out pretty fast then. Not that that's a bad thing. We need to get a lot of gold into our storage, so it's better that we dig it out fast. I was trying to kind of flatten this so that when I roll out onto it, it's not gonna be having me pushed up into it. Or like, so the front end's angled up instead of flat or down. Because I can't reach as far as I need to. on earth is the problem here? Just want to turn this. Wow, okay, well, I was hoping to turn it even a bit more than this, but I guess that's where we'll have to leave it. I turn this way. Now all this stuff at the top is a pain in my butt. Take the top off. Yeah, there we go. Bounce me over that way. Okay, so now we can... So how's everyone doing? I've seen a few of you trying to hit my Discord server. Thank you very much. I'm not very active there, so I'm sorry. I'll try to do better. So yeah. Let me know either in the comments or on Discord what's up, how things going. If you've seen other games you want to see me play, let me know that as well. Or if you're really enjoying one of the other series that we're rolling on the channel, let me know that too, because it's a big help. I've been doing schedule 1, but the last one didn't go, like, I didn't see too many people watching, so I don't know. It's a real fun game. I can sink a lot of hours into it. And we're hardly into the really beef of the game, which is getting supply lines set up to different locations. I don't know, I hear they're coming. I mean, they've already done some updates to it, mostly to fix problems. But they've introduced 2 new shops as well. Although in the last video we got to use one of the 2. That was the pawn shop, which I'm really glad they opened up. And then they even fixed, because the guys sometimes would bug out, would never get to the pawn shop. So they fixed that. That's good, because I was playing it multiplayer with Indie Ninja Gaming. I was going to say Ninja Gaten. I think he'd be okay with that too, but Indie Ninja. And he was never at the shop. We just could not get him to come to the shop. I think through the 2 hours we played that night, he was in the shop once. So, and that was like right at the end of the night. I think we had 1 hour. Luckily, I was carrying a lot of the stuff we were looking to sell. So. And I have not heard too many updates for this game. So I don't know what's coming out. Okay, I gotta look at the tracks just so we don't fall off of this. It's a bit skinny up here. And I definitely don't want to fall off of this thing. Not on my agenda today. We already done that. Did that, been there. Don't need to do it again. What we could do is even a bigger clean out, like I wouldn't mind a 20-25K clean out, but we've got to get really close to 100% or 100%, but I don't think I got that much time today. I wish I did. See now, right here, this one is making me go up higher than I want, and then I can't reach down and really grab the dirt off the bedrock like I'm also wanting. There we go. I don't know, there's this gigantic hole there that can create problems. I didn't want to make it that bad, but that's just how it turned out. Can we turn this way anymore? We can. Good. Get me a little more forward. Okay, yeah, we're kind of dipping into that hole, aren't we? Probably should be careful then. Okay, let's... Just listening to my baby. He's over here sleeping. He's kind of snoring like his daddy, so... Just want to make sure it's not like... kind of obstructed or anything, because he slept or fell asleep with the bottle in his mouth, so... Want to make sure he's breathing clear. But he's fine. It's helpful that he's asleep. Because someday he's crawling all over the place. He's learned to crawl upstairs, at least the first stair. There's like even a step up to the bathroom that's in this level. And so now his world is opened up, which makes it harder for me, because before it was like a decent sized square area. But now, you know, I have to be way more attentive to where he's at. He is a very curious guy. My tower has a glass siding on one side, and then the printer sits there on the floor. That's where I first learned to climb on things. He wanted to get up there and see the lights. So he learned to climb up onto the printer so he could get closer to the glass side to see the lights. Because I've got like, I don't have a lot of RBG. I don't think, they're not really, I don't think they're all that cool, and I don't need every little piece of my like motherboard to be glowing, but I have some for like the fans on the CPUs. And like I don't even have a glow. I really don't want one either, like the keyboards that have a RBG built in. In fact, the quieter keyboard I can get, the better. I know all these people are like, man, gotta have a mechanical keyboard. It's so cool, it makes noise. I'm like, no. I dealt with that from, you know, when computers were like, we went full circle. They used to be loud and mechanical, and then they found a way to quiet it down and make it not mechanical, and now they're right back to being like, let's make it loud and mechanical. And I'm just like, I've dealt with that for 20 years. I'd like a nice silent one now. I'd rather have one that's like nice and soft to the touch, or like the keys are easy to press and it doesn't like wear you out. I mean, like it doesn't really wear you out, but like it's easy to type on. I don't think mechanical boards are extremely easy to type on. You know, it does take a bit of pressure to push the keys in. And if you're typing all day, the less pressure you got to apply, the better. So for me, if it's a quiet keyboard that presses in easy, that's more what I would prefer. And currently I have kind of a mechanical one, but that's only because it was pretty cheap. And if you ever watch my hard mode, I'm a cheap ass there, and I'm sometimes a cheap ass in life. In fact, it's a part of a combo that I got. I got a headset, a mouse, and a keyboard, all for $15. So really scored that day. The earphones obviously were the first to go out because they're a pair of wired earphones, and I'm just not good with wires. Earphones anyway. I run them dead really quickly. I short out the wires quickly. Can we get just a little further up here? Can we get this? Yeah, there we go. Not that we're going to be rolling over this right here, but I would like it to, I like to reach down as far as I can. And at some point, I'd like to get all of that, but I just got this feeling we're not going to make it. Let's see if we turn this way some. It's gonna see what it drops right there, but now it's in the way. You know what? Get out of my way. Actually, it's the it's kind of everything combined. See, I just can't get in there. I don't think. Yeah, damn it. Not without messing stuff up. I'm already kind of digging into my space I should be parked on. I think I'm gonna dig out that way a little bit. Go. Really hanging off the edge there, it looks like. Oh, we're doing well, keeping this thing full. Or full enough anyway, you know. It's feeding them, so that's all that matters. Everything going all the way, it looks like it is. I can see things dropping all the way into the... I'm gonna... Well, there might just be nothing in this. As we dig back, it'll pay off to clean this up just a bit. So I want to kind of, yeah, dig into that like that. See if we can get that down to the bottom. Yeah, I think this is a little bit better plan. Plus, it'll give us more room than when we do want to bring in the fourth one. We got more room to kind of wiggle around and get everything. We should even try to get to the other side here and grab, you know, the blocks that way. Let's back this workstation up. Can I get down there now? I could maybe. Let's turn it this way now. Sometimes when you're further out, it just makes it easier to... Yeah, we got most of it. Could have, would have wanted to get more even. What if we come... Yeah, there we go. Still, there's a little bit under its butt, but we're just gonna have to get it figured out. Can you stop, like, hopping over the edge? Looks like it wants to just hop off the... hop off the top there. We're almost catching up finally. See how this double-sized hopper does actually help out a lot. It really keeps me digging for a lot longer. It's definitely what I need. Because I do dig pretty fast, I guess, and like I hate sitting and waiting around. But I am still a little annoyed with how the controls work, but I get over it. I'm getting over it. Why aren't we reaching down quite so low on this side? Alright, you know what? Don't matter. Let's just dig. That's full. Okay. Turn back over here and grab this stuff off the wall. Such a dumb angle. Can't get it all. But we should be able to get down here a bit, yeah. Always take out a huge chunk coming from... I don't know why. Should just go back up a little more. Look at that. See, he's almost full. Have to almost stick through 2 full squares to like max it out. I don't think we're over quite far enough. Ah, good enough. Well, the wall's starting to come out since we're maxed. Well, pretty close to max. We'll take a little trip. Get that squared away. We'll go up to the front. Make sure everything's doing what it's supposed to be doing, because I don't know. Always seems to. That's what I like to see, 27. That's pretty decent. Well, we have been digging for 47 minutes, so... well, not 47, but, you know, something probably like at least 35. So, actually, we gotta go the other way. Or do we? Which way we gotta go here? Yeah, I'm lost in my... we went the wrong way, but anyway. Alright. Don't fall. Do not fall. We need you to stay up. Yeah, I know. There's crap dirt there, but... yeah, see, now we are just tossing it. Well, this might be the first time where we're gonna have to... actually, we got space to move back, so we could just... do this. I don't got a lot, but we can move back a little bit. No, I wanted... yeah, we can't unpark it even. Oh. Controls are a little different. So we do have to get along that wall. I might back this up quite a bit. Ah, that's not where we want to be. We gotta pull out this way a bit more. So it definitely hits. I can be very... like, it looks like it's so far off. And like it wouldn't even hit the middle, but this is like basically hitting right on the middle. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Well, I won't worry about it too much this moment. Keep on a-digging. Got lots of dirt to get through. Pretty crazy. We got like a little stump there. Wonder if I can. Just trying to clean that up a little bit because we're going to have another one there. Just the way we've done the digging here. Doesn't bug me, but maybe it should. I don't know. Goodness, getting tired. I hate this feeling because it's too early in the day for it. That's why. Like if it was, 11 o'clock at night and I was feeling like this, I'd be like, about the right time for that. But, I mean, it is almost 7. Well, it's a little after 7. To me, that's still pretty early into the evening. Make sure it's all falling right. I mean, I can see it. I don't remember. It's just sometimes when I do the alignment, I'm like, I don't remember if I did both, if we have to move the front one, if we got it all moved correctly, or if I just totally spaced it. Because most of the time I just want to get back to digging. So logistics isn't always what I want to mess with. Oh, look at that. We did good this time. Got all the way underneath it. I'm happy we can go home now. No. We've got many squares still to dig. Right about there, maybe. We've got a floating gas can. Well, to be fair, the reason I'm tired is my daughter has been sick. She woke up at 3 in the morning, throwing up. She's had a fever. She's been kind of feeling that way all day, unfortunately. So I'm just trying to think, gosh, why am I so tired? But that would be the reason. Waking up to one of your children throwing up is never fun. So... Ooh, look at that. We're almost getting to the bottom. This is where we probably, if we were going to, this would be probably where we would hit the bottom, actually. I mean, we're like pretty much scraping it, as it looks like. So that's some dirt over here to kind of dig up. I mean, not that getting to the bottom matters too much, but we know what's at the bottom. Nothing. But it's always good to be able to hit the bedrock. Finally, we hit the ground, but we are kind of hanging on there. It looks like worse than we should be. We need to turn this over more. There we go. Now we should be able to get way over here. Bring it. Stupid wall, we just went to fix you. You're reaching. We still are. Oh, I think I'm starting to slip into drowsiness. It's lame. So according to that, I've been playing for over an hour. Yeah, okay, we have been. Let's see what we got up here in the old coppers. 41, that's almost where I wanted to be. Almost where I wanted to be. Oh, there's still dirt dumping. Gee golly. How much is dumping though? We got quite a bit. I mean, like enough to get to 42. Probably, but that's about it. I could keep going for another, I don't know, 15 or 20 minutes on to what I want to do, but I think what I'm going to do is we'll let this empty out and then I'll just, we'll do a clip. Sorry, as you can see, I'm just like drowsy here, and I've seen what happens when I play this game, like, or any game in this state. I just become very like sleepy, and well, not just sleep, I fall asleep and dumb things in the game happen. I know one time I woke up and the excavator was down in the ditch, and the Frankenstein was all over the place because I just had fallen asleep and I kept my finger on the button to swirl the thing around, so it was pretty hilarious. Dang, we still got some. And so we're up to 42. The other thing, so someone asked why I didn't go to Waterfall. Well, first off, this is as deep as we'll have to go here, so it's easy to get down to the bottom. Two, this line of Frankensteins is about all I want. I mean, yeah, we're gonna have to add one more in, but it's still not, it's not terrible. At Waterfall Valley, you'll easily have 7 to, well, I don't think I've had more than 9, but you'll have a lot of conveyor belts rolling. And so, like, the time to align them and everything takes a lot longer. Gas them up takes them a lot longer. Yes, the gold is better out there, and like I said, I've never dug it all the way to the bottom. But it's crazy. Well, and the prep time is outrageous. Like, while he was prepping both claims, I would say he probably prepped this claim because Fraser is one of the top players. I don't know what his name is. He like changes it all the time, but last season, wow, sorry. Okay. Anyway, last season he did this claim, and then he prepped Waterfall claim for his seasonal totals. He did probably 5 hours here. I believe it was 50 something hours altogether, but it's like 45 hours of prep time on Waterfall to like really get down to the bottom. So it's like there is just a ton of work to be done there, and I don't have the time to put in for that. So that's why I don't. Like, you know, if we're really close to our goal, and I know that, you know, we can find a claim where we can get to the top dirt pretty easily, then I'll go over there and we'll have some fun. But I'm not gonna go there. Like, it just, to seriously compete on that claim, you have to have a ton of time. I mean, it would be rewarding because you'll get plenty of gold, but the problem is you've got to have the time to invest, and I just don't have that time. You know, like most most of the time I get 1 to 2 hours of game time a day, which is what I make these videos, and that's why most of them are honestly about 40, 50 minutes long, because it takes a little time to set up and get things going. So I don't have a lot of time to dork around. And so if I have like a 2 or 3 hour prep time on this, I'm okay with that, because I know the return will be like between 40 and 60 million gold, or 20 or 40, 60,000 ounces. And that's good enough for me. Like, I can prep in one day and then be digging for 3 days and then prep for another day, and I can manage it that way. If this was like, if I was a full-time YouTuber, then I would go to Waterfall Club, Waterfall Valley, dig there, because I'd be doing this 15 hours a day. But I do this like 2 hours a day, maybe, if I'm lucky. Over this last weekend, I had quite a lot of time, but it was a holiday weekend. I had a lot of days off, so that was kind of cool. But beyond that, most days I work and take care of family and all that stuff, so, or take care of family things. Like Fridays are a tough day, because I've got to take my daughters to their gymnastics classes. Like, it ain't far away. It takes like maybe 8 minutes to get there. But if you think I have to go there 3 times, one to take the first daughter, then to take the second daughter and pick up the first daughter, then pick up the second daughter, I end up spending, about 40, 50 minutes doing that. And that's almost all my game time. Now, luckily, I will generally stay up a bit later on Fridays to get stuff done. But grab the mat, nothing else. This one at the same place. Actually, let's grab the mats first. Let's hope it's a full bucket and not. And there's still many more to go, quite a bit more to go in. This won't be the greatest cleanup, but doing what I can. Well, 10% might get us another almost full bucket. I don't know. We'll see. Hey, come back here. That's not what I wanted. What we got here? 6 buckets. That's 3. Well, it's definitely going to be over 10K, but how far past 10K, I don't know. Well, I think this is where we were last time, but we must have had one more bucket, because otherwise this was much better dirt, which I don't know if that's really the case. Let's turn this off. I don't want it to go yet. We want to load it all up and have one good look at it. See if I'm lucky, we can get back to digging before the conveyor belts run out of gas. Which they were all filled up, so they probably won't be out. Alright, that is all of our gold. Here we go. it going? It's going. Okay. Good. You can see we're over 10K. 12K, that's good. Good enough for me. Or we're at 40, we're at 42, so yeah. Seems about right. So I don't know. Well, we might never see like a full 100% cleanup done because I just don't have. Well, I don't want to like. Well, it's up to you actually, because if you don't have a problem with some episodes not having a cleanup, that's great. I'll go ahead and do that. Otherwise, I kind of want to do a cleanup every episode to see where we're at. Nothing changed there for some reason. We got 35K more to go, and then we will pass our score and start digging into the seasonal as we should. We are at 103, but they just totally smoked us at 233. Dang, dude. $120 ounces. I mean, 120,000 ounces. Let's get it right. Y'all are kicking some butt. I know most of the people up here. I talked to many of them. So Indy's at 43. He's not doing so good. I know he's been having some problems, so. Let's look on Max Gold. He's at 60K. Yeah, he's quite behind. But if he gets a couple good days, dude, he'll catch right back up. So I'm not too worried about that guy. Again, he too has a lot more time than I do. You know, when he does stream, he streams for about 4 hours a day. 3 or 4. So at least an hour or so more per day than I have. Okay, we're not very good on gas, but I'm just going to fill these up quick. Obviously, we can't fill the bottom one up yet. What I did last time was... Oh, no, it's pretty close, actually. We could probably get it filled up. Might be this one that's going to be a tough one. Because this might just... Oh, good. It reaches. I was a little worried. I looked like it wasn't going to. Yeah, but I was just didn't realize that the cordless is out of the pit that it was in earlier, and might be well, it could be close enough. I mean, we could always just drive it forward if we have to. So everything else is good to go. We will have to drive it forward a little bit. I think this reaches to about here. I don't mind that they're all off by just 1 or 2. It's not a big deal. Okay, let's get this up. This... We'll just drive pretty much straight. Probably didn't even have to come up this far, but it doesn't hurt. I'm just thinking if we were to... not fall off, that's a good start. Just kind of clean it up back here. So we're going to get one more. Like if we drop it like here, be able to pick it up maybe. We'll reach out there. Well, that makes it better. Why aren't you... What the fuck's the problem? Come out and... Like it's really being dumb. I would not like come out. What the heck? What's your stupid problem, punk? Alright, let's drive this guy backwards. You can clearly see the little road he's been in. We probably had this guy on like the whole time. Maybe we should fill up this side too. Well, we're getting this done. Let's top you off again. Oh yeah, baby. Okay. Now we ready. Nope. Back it up. Well, actually, we should just back it up a lot so that we're these guys at. They're actually quite low considering. Says at 91. This one, well, this one shares or like fills up two different vehicles. That's why it's much lower. Okay, so we're gonna drive you back a ways. Drop that. Oops. Can't believe we're extending this guy already. This much, you know. That should work there. This guy, I don't know where he's at, but let's see. I mean, we can at least have a look-see. Let's see, I think it should be somewhere there. Not going to put any... I know it's not a vehicle, but dang it, it could be nice to have that be a thing where it switches out of it, but you know, it is what it is. Let's put some dirt in this thing and we'll going back. What we got? Well, there's, I mean, if we go back to our full section there, so we align with that one, I bet you it's another at least 15K of dirt. So then this place would, I was hoping this place would get something around 60, so. But I mean, obviously there's still more squares. We've got that whole row there and several back. So it's not like that's the end, just kind of trying to gauge what's in here. But I'll dig for a little longer and then I'll sign off because I need to probably get up and move around and that or fall asleep, but I don't want to yet. Got other things I want to do. So let's see. Well, if we're getting 15 per, or something around 15 per cleanup, then it's still another almost 3 cleanups. I mean, 2 would put us in range, 3 would definitely have us over the top. That's what we've been averaging, 12 to 16K. Really depends on the day. I mean, to really catch, if I want to catch up and get ahead, especially of the max gold, I would have to be putting in like 40, like a whole claim a day, basically. So that just like 50, 60K. No, that would be like 4 days. I'd be more than caught up. Say each claim had 50K, which is reasonable, especially the ones that I would choose. Then here's some yelling upstairs. Just my girls talking to one another from room to room. But okay. To catch up, we're only at 100 back, right? 120. So we would need to clear out 3 claimfuls of dirt to catch up and have a little on top. And I think I'd have to kind of look. But what we've done here probably has been 4 more hours of digging. Not a lot, like the setup was probably another 2. At least 3. I would say 3 hours of setup and 4 or 5 hours of digging. So I would say, and we still got at least 4 more hours of digging anyway. It's my guess. I don't know. Could be less, could be more. Come on, go to the right. Oh, I'm pressing the wrong button. But yeah, here soon we will just have to move in the 4th one and get cracking. Although I still would like to get the other side done. Because we can... Are we in the wrong? Must be in the wrong view, because... Yeah, it wasn't moving. I was like, what the heck is wrong with this thing? Oops. Oh shit, we just been plowing in here. We haven't... Fuck. I don't know how long that's been going on. Well, luckily we're not losing... I didn't have to drop all the way down here, did I? Maybe I did. I don't know. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Good thing it hasn't been for long, I don't think. Probably just enough to fill us up a little bit. All right. Gotta get to actually what I'm doing here. Almost looks like we're good. Could be wrong, but we'll find out here in just a moment. Go, go, go. It's a little off and I don't like it. So it almost looks like a bit is falling off the back. Oops. I'm okay that we're moving it so forward. All right, that's really good. All right. Or should we wait and see and make sure everything's turned on? Well, where are we getting dirt all? Are we getting dirt all the way up here? That was actually really fast. You're pressing dirt. All right. Well, I mean, I'll take it. I won't complain. Got the lineup good. Time to dig. I'm sure y'all in the comments saw that and thought, huh, what's he doing? He's forgotten. Got talking. He got me busy talking, and I forget. Got to check our systems before we get cracking on. Yep. All right. Well, I think this is the point where I will decide to kind of head off into the sunset. I mean, the game's got about 2 more hours before we see a sunset. but yes, I've got a few other things I need to get done today, so I will sign off. So thank you for watching. If you did enjoy this episode, this video, please give it a like. If you're brand new, subscribe and hit the notification bell. And if you want to help support this channel, you can do so by becoming part of the OMG gang, where I, as much as I can, launch everything to the members first. So But you get to see all the videos firsthand, and you'll be supporting a good cause. But thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.